Happy Sunday afternoon, everybody. A little bit after 3 Eastern time here. No Edits Crypto, episode 169 today. Wanted to touch on one story in the news, a rebuke of this guy that wrote the Bitcoin Standard. I haven't read the book. I should disclose that from the onset here, but I've watched a few of his interviews now, and we'll get into that in a moment. In the market, third here. First off, U.S. border officials are to test blockchain for certificate tracking. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP) plans to trial blockchain technology to verify North American Free Trade, NAFTA, and Central American Free Trade (CAFTA) certificates. CBP Division of Business Transformation Innovation Head Vincent Annunziato said that the agency was beginning a live fire testing a blockchain platform to certify that imported products originated where they claim during CBP's 2000 Trade Symposium in Atlanta, according to the American shipper. The new system, which will launch in September, is going to help CBP verify information about imported goods and check how foreign suppliers act toward American importers. He said the system can also be used to authenticate trademarks and check on an item's physical property. So another example of government and their desire to use blockchain and for its tracking and verification abilities. Got into that in my book, Blockchain Project Renaissance, how we have this binary between the centralized and decentralized world, and then inside that, we have the binary in technology and specifically blockchain, where governments are going to try to co-opt blockchain and use it for their own desires in a centralized fashion. So this is also leading into my second story, which is the rebuke of this guy who wrote this book. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Safdin Amos, I think, something like that. I believe he's Lebanese. I just don't think it's very sincere to write a book called The Bitcoin Standard and then go around on the interviews he's doing and talk about how it's not good money. And I don't really understand why he would do that and what his objective is, to be honest. Taking kind of... I'm taken aback by this a little bit, and I don't understand how or why anybody's really giving him any credit for this book. Everything I've heard from him is pretty much saying that he seems like a gold bug, which I don't have a problem with that. I think specie has been money for millennia and will continue to be money for a long time, foreseeable future. But Bitcoin has properties that gold doesn't, and it's definitely money. So. Getting on, these shows he's been on. I watched one with the Mises Institute, which I have a lot of respect for. Obviously, I consider myself an Austrian. And then he's getting on there as another. He proclaims himself an Austrian. He gets on there and he's saying that it's not a payment system and all this stuff. When how can you write a book on Bitcoin saying it's not a payment system when that's what? Has he even read the white papers? I'd like to ask him some of these questions if he's out there. Not going to spend a lot of time on this. Just wanted to quickly mention that, and I don't know. I'm interested in other people's feedback that have read the book. Maybe I will look into it, but it just seems like a waste of time from what I've gotten from his interviews. Into the market, Bitcoin's up 0.8% at $6,592. Ethereum up 1.8%, $297.12. Bitcoin Cash up 1.66%, $563.59. To EOS up 2.09%, $5.14. Litecoin up 0.44%, $57.06. Monero down 0.6%, $95.95. I never covered Tron, sorry. Ethereum Classic up 1.34%, $13.21. Dash up 2.98%, $155.95. Neo having a solid day, up 5.54%, $19.09. And Steam currently up 0.51%, and at 90 cents. So market looking pretty good today. Total market cap 215 billion, 491 million, and Bitcoin dominance still over 51% at 51.11%. So everyone have a good Sunday. Bring another episode tomorrow.